Okay. Okay, good morning, everybody. I have started the recording. Others will join gradually. I'm trying to share my screen. Uh, my screen is visible to all of you.
Yes.
So, ideally, the one which I will try to demonstrate today, it is out of box for any PMP sessions or any interview. But in order to give you the awareness, those are non-IT people, that how my project planning in agile practices, scrum, we all heard this terminology scrum many times, and many of you have done this kind of job, agile practices, but not much aware how Jira works in end to end agile sprint planning, sprint retrospective and other stuff. So I will just give you an overview. The version which I have, it's a trial version for 30 days. Not all the features are available. Reporting part and other areas that you will only get when you go for a purchase or license one, but you will get a idea. Shimona, Bamboo, and people who have come from IT but never use Jira as you can use these things in Microsoft DevOps, Azure DevOps also the same things, but Jira is more stable for agile practices. Okay, so you guys can see it is a Jira. I have the account. You can create the account, the trial one for 2 months to 30 to 60 days. Then you have to pay. So you guys can see this is a Jira, and under Jira there is some space. In Jira all the projects should be treated as a space. Now I am trying to demonstrate all of you to how to create a project, how to assign the tasks to the users, what is sprint planning, what is product backlog, what is epic, the things which we heard, and how we can break whatever the features has is as per the trial versions. Now let's say move for, I have an option to create. You guys can see my screen is visible, I hope, right?
Yes, your screen is visible.
Yes.
Okay, so here we are. Now we have a create button. Now I press a create. So when I click a create, it was asking me that what are the user story I want to create under my project Shopturshi demo SAP. I have a multiple of projects. You guys can create the projects, or you have can add the sprint backlog and all existing project. These in the recent, in the left side, these are all projects which I have created. Okay, so if you want, you can add in your own space. This is templates available for Jira, Scrum, General Service Management, Product Roadmap, Kanban, cross team planning. So if I go for a Scrum, so it will give you all the features that you want to add typically in the Scrum project: epic, story, bug, task, and subtasks, right? So I click use template. Now it is asking me the name of the project. I am creating a new project for our demonstration. Okay, so let's say the name of the project is let's say uh, BTGS. So how the space is managed here in Jira, every project is treated as a space. Team manage, company manage. If you go for a company manage, it then should comes from the company domain like TCS, IBM. I go for a team manage. Access, private, limited, open. I keep this access to all, open. Now it has given an abbreviated name, and then I go to next. This is the board. This is Jira board. Now Jira is connecting to Jira server, Atlassian server, that is a cloud. It is asking me who are the team members I want to add here. So I would like to request two of you to share your email address, please, on this chat box. Any two. Quick. Any of you just share two of your email address. Okay. Now I am adding this. These are the area that I am adding my team. Orindam and Priyanka, you will get mail. Okay. Just let me share my screen. Is it visible to all of you? Everybody can see my screen? Everybody, my screen is visible to all of you?
Yes.
Okay. So now I added two members. I am not adding much. Orindam and Priyanka, I have added these two members as my teammates. Now I make to next. All of you have got mail. Just check. Both Orindam and Priyanka, you have got a mail from a project BTGS under Saptarshi Day as a Scrum Master. Now a project has been created. What I need to do is I need to go to the backlog. What is backlog? In Agile, we were aware that backlog is a set of tasks that we need to do under some user stories which we can break from the epic. Now here you can see the backlog. The backlog is ideally 0 because I did not create any sprint. What is sprint? Sprint is a set of program that under which an epic we will do the to-do list. Each and every sprint should have a 4 hours minimum time frame, 8 hours maximum, 20 days is the maximum time phase of the agile project. All of you are theoretically aware. Now let's create a sprint. I have created a new sprint, BTGS sprint 2. When I click it here, you can see a new sprint has been created, BTGS sprint 2. You can change this name according to your project details. Your project name should be fast BTGS, British Telecom Global Systems, for example. And I go for SP sprint 1. Now the durations. What happened in Agile project? Agile project, the durations is minimum, see, 4 weeks. Jira is automatically give you 4 weeks. I told you each and every Agile project is typically go for 4 weeks. Now either you can make it 4 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, but the upper limit is 4 weeks. Or you can choose the custom date. If you move for a custom date, for example 11th of May, and it is asking you the time which you will start your project. Let's say for example I'm starting at 10 a.m. and this project will move to, let's say, 14th. Sorry, go to 11th, and this is go for 9:30 a.m. and it will be 14th. Giving in some date timing. Now here in the sprint goal, you have to write what is the purpose for the sprint. A project managers or agile coach should have to write here in details the specifications or user stories that he is doing for this sprint one. So write here USP, user story point, and uh, BRD, business requirement document for sprint 1. Now I press update. So here you can see 11th May to 14th May a sprint 1 has been created. Now let's move for the backlog. Create. I'm creating a backlog. If you click these things, here you have a different item under backlogs which is come under sprint 1. It can be bug, it can be story, it can be add work, it can be edit. So I am going to add a story. So if I add here story, I have to name the story. Story means in agile everything should be categorized as a story point by which we calculate the number of days a person is working and how many work hours and what are the velocity of the project when we are going to deliver. Theoretically we know. So here you write let's say story 2. I press create. A story has been created. If you click this, Jira work item has come in the right side. A story 2 has been created by Shaptoshi, a project manager. Here it is under to-do list, and these are the subtask. Under what is subtask? Everybody knows. In work breakdown structure, we create a multiple of subtasks that is called a sprint planning, and then story points. These are all subtasks under the product backlog which we have created under story 2. If you want, you can create subtask. Let's say sub 1, and it has been created. If you want to, if you sub 1 is a subtask of this. Now I need to this task is not assigned, so if I want to assign it myself, I can assign to me. If I want to assign somebody else, let's say Priyanka, Orindam Bosch has come. See, Orindam has clicked and Priyanka Mondal has also come. So these are my team members ideally, right? I am a project manager, Scrum Master, Agile coach, whatever you guys can say. And then let's say I'm assigning these tasks to Priyanka Mondal, and then in the level I'm giving a level to Priyanka that onboarding learn by doing demo issue. It is our milestone. Everybody know milestone is something by which we can reach and tell that these are the areas we have covered till the cumulative date we have just given, right? And so Priyanka has been added. Now subtask is created, sub 1. If you guys want, you can write the descriptions here. Here you can see it is in parent. Show if you want to add the parent, then you can click show done work item. So once Priyanka has done, then these things will be take to his dashboard, right? So if you want, you can create a team. I'm assigning these things to individual, so I leave this. Now it is asking me the start date and end date. So ideally Priyanka start for that particular my remember my sprint 1 has started from 11th and it should be ended on 14th. So I have a 5 days. I told you all, and in agile practices we work 9 hours per day. We have two resources, they are working 18 hours per day, so they are working 5 days. If it is a 5 days a week, they are working 18 into 5 divided by the number of users. That will be the velocity of that particular sprint. So my sprint is 11 to 14. So let's say Priyanka is starting from 11 for sprint. See, automatically the sprint has come. I created one sprint, only show sprint in the space is BTGS, my name of this particular task. Okay, and if I click here in the sprint, you guys can see I have created multiple of sprint. One is SAP sprint one for the existing project, MYP sprint one existing project, and BTGS sprint one I just created right now. It is stored to Jira Cloud. So I choose BTGS sprint one. Reporter Saptarshi De. So who is he? He is a admin or program manager. Now this task is come under development. When it comes to software development, then you can create a branch of this particular for the code base, that if you want to add some code for IT peoples, you can configure the git from your Jira to git, where you can store the BTGS one story point. But I am not going to that code base because we do not have any code base. I am just trying to give you the awareness how it works, right? And here is a create commit. Everybody knows, Nimisha, you have come from non-IT background, but PMP you have done. So you know that in PMP we are all into Agile. So we have to practice this Jira, that if you want to add some documents at least to your say, Jira cloud, there you have to make some commit. Commit means for the version control. If you download some documents for your projects, and if you change something, that version control should be changed according to the versions that will be stored to this commit place. Commit means in GitHub means anything changes will be stored to GitHub, where we can create the version control. Because if your version 1.0 is created for your construction project and new CR has come, and in version 2.0 has been created, how will you manage these things? So using commit Jira, you can manage these things. Clear, everybody?
Okay. Yes.
I have
It
one
is,
question,
yeah,
Saptashita.
Arindam.
Saptashita, how we can create here? We are creating the backlog and stories mainly. So how we can create a epic? Like here, the story is called epic only, right?
Yes, you can create the epic. Epic is already created, and reason is we are breaking these things under epic. First is epic, then product backlog, then sprint backlog, and then we are adding the user stories. Epic has been already created, a demo one. He see the BTGS. So that is an epic, and
Okay.
there I am creating the user stories. Okay,
Okay.
so this is Priyanka due date. Okay, Priyanka should have a due date. So due date is none, but what is due date? Due date is, what is due date? We are going that actual versus estimated. And that is the velocity actually. We have an estimated day, we have an actual date, we have a, that is some differences happen. Reason is we have a concept of lead and lag, that Priyanka has been assigned a task to this date, but she is not able to complete. So reason is we are saying that the project is delayed. We have a schedule variance, if it is anything negative, then it's a minus. Priyanka is behind, and if it is positive, she is ahead. So due date is something project ended that Priyanka has to complete within that stipulated time. Ideally, she started on 11, completed on 12. She will complete on 12. Team. If Priyanka needs any other team members who are working as a peer, she can assign the team. So I believe Arindam uh, should come. No, if I want Arindam to be involved, I can. I think I can change here from, I am from Arindam to Priyanka, and Priyanka to Arindam. Anyone. So a team, I have not created any team. Once you create a team, then this tag will be used for you. Now here is the comment. In the comment tag, project managers will write what this See, this is BTGS sprint 1. Priyanka is doing, and what is this task is actual for? Description will be written for this particular task. Here, description of USP, user story point, should write here, right? And here you can see Priyanka has been added. Description, Priyanka will get a mail. If I want to peer these things to another person, let's say Orindam, whether he is Orindam Bose, I am writing Orindam Bose, please help um, for story point estimation. So both are involved now. Sorry, both of you will get the mail. Now I press save. When I press save, all of you just check your mail. You guys got a mail. Priyanka, you open that your screen. If possible, you will see that this dashboard has come. Assign the tasks under you. Can you open your mail?
Yeah, and sorry, Rashida, I opened it, but I haven't received the mail. Let me show you.
Orindam, have you got the mail?
Yes, Saptasida, I got the mail. It's
Priyanka,
like
tumyo pave. You will
description.
get. It takes time.
Okay,
If you guys not
okay.
got Orindam Kyoto Didi, Orindam Bose, can I just write? Please do the task. Share. Now Priyanka,
One more
check your
thing.
mail.
Anything got changed?
You just click and open your dashboard. You will see this kind of dashboard has opened to you. Any one of you, or in them also you can do. Priyanka has been assigned. Is it open?
I'm opening.
See, you can see it is showing to do because it is in progress. In progress means Priyanka is doing. Priyanka, if you can change it in progress to done, then here this tag will automatically change. If you, Priyanka, if you open this tag in the dashboard, and from here you can see it is written in progress. This in progress, please make it done. Then it will change, and Scrum Master, that is me, will understand Priyanka has end her work.
So Saptasida, one question. I don't have any account in this, you know. You just added me for the project, but to log in into this Jira platform, I need an account.
Right, right, right. I think Priyanka will also need to create an account. Anyway, Priyanka, what?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Suppose the same thing like that,
same thing.
we have to create an account. That is what we are
Account.
showing.
So
Yeah.
no worries, no worries. Just I'm recording this section for the demonstration. You guys can just create an account, and after you create the
Yeah.
account, whenever you click the link which is already in your inbox, click there. Then you will see the account is open because I have given you the permissions. So only you guys need an account only, right?
Yes.
So once you
Yep.
open the
Yes.
create the account, you will see the task has been assigned to you and it is showing to your dashboard in to do. So for example, now think me as Priyanka. The mail has come to me. I am Priyanka. I'm not a scrum master. So what ideally will do, what Priyanka will do, that I am doing to demonstrate you how it works. If Priyanka open her dashboard after she created her account, if she move these things to done, this tag will automatically come from my dashboard. I am a scrum master that Priyanka has done these things, and it comes to in green. She has different tasks she can move, either in progress, create status, edit status, or to do list. The done is only things when we go for the definition of done. The definition of done means she has done everything and she doesn't has anything to change. Now for example, after Priyanka has done her task, a new CR has come, and she needs to add the new CR. So in order to add the new CR in this comment, I can write here the comment. I am a Scrum Master. I am seeing the dashboard of my two resource. One is Orindam, another is Priyanka. One is showing is done and another was showing that's in progress. So the one which is created on done, I just write here at the right sign. Priyanka, uh, please move to the new CR CR 2008. This is a new CR and give status report. So when I press the save, before I go to save, this things is already done. I go to do. So that means the work which Priyanka has done has to do some rework. Maybe some bugs has come, maybe many CR has come. So I have to go for a new timeline for her. It was previously on 12. Now if it is a rework, then I have to ask in the daily stand-up why this rework is happening. If it is a CR, I am assigning a new task for Priyanka for 13th of May, right? Start date was 11th, so I need all to change for these things to 13. 13 is the due date and start date will for the CR. See, I have written in the CR. Don't mix with the previous one. Previous one was a new sprint and now it is a CR which has come from the client end. I press save. When I pressing same Priyanka, you got a mail. And as a project manager, I will see here the status is going from in done to in progress. Again the Priyanka will do the same things. Priyanka either will go in progress. Once Priyanka will move these things in progress, as a Scrum Master I can see the dashboard she is doing these things. But when 13th of April or May will expire, then this in progress will automatically go to in the done stage. Priyanka won't able to do anything. So when it is the done stage, Priyanka in the though she did not do the rest of the work, she has to write if she has anything pending, that is an issue, and why she did not complete these things within that stipulated time. Clear? Once I Priyanka, you got a mail. Once I make these things a stress underline has come, so that means these things has been reassigned to Priyanka. Clear? And now if I go to this is I just created to one sprint. If you guys want, okay, I'm sorry. Orindam was asking something epic and all. Orindam, this epic has been created in this space. Create here a fast epic. If you want to, the epic was already created BTGS. Now if you want to create your own epic rather than BTGS, you can have the options for the status to do. Here in the summary I'm writing what is epic. Nimisha, what is epic? Epic is something which is in high level requirement before the project charter has been identified. Whenever any project has come in high level that I do not know what to do, what not to do, here epics is summarized that what are the projects we need to do. So here we'll write the user story and details of project, that is epic. Agree everybody? And
Yes.
uh, uh, here is an assignee. So this epic is automatically assigned to Saptarshi Dev because he was a scrum master, agile coach, project managers. So if you want, he can assign it to him, so he has to do the needful. Let's say for example Orindam is a subject matter expert and I want to add Orindam here for that epic, where he needs to sit with his team, that is Priyanka, to break the epic for the further level in sprint and then user story. Then he can do this work with Priyanka. So if I go to the parent, the epic does not have any parent, because I have been created these things for the first times, customized from that previous project. Epic should have a due date. You can have any due date, which is you will choose your team. Orindam is the owner, right? He's an assignee. But if Orindam he wants to add his teammate, that is a scrum team, that Orindam can add the scrum team from here. If he doesn't have any team, he can create a team. If we create team, see, if you go to the view epic, will write us means user story and details of a project. That epic has been created, right? Assigned to Orindam. Labels parent, there will be no parent, is the first day. Due date is 14th. Team, there is no team. So here I have created one team, that is demo on call team. If you guys want, you can create another team, that is scrum team. Scrum team should come here. The name of the scrum team, let's say my team. If I want to add the team member Priyanka, I am adding Sapturshide, I am adding Arindam Bose. So these are my teammates. So once this team is created, it is called cross-functional team, right? So every cross-functional team used to go for a PI. So basically, I have created an epic and I have created one PI after the release of the sprint one, which is already created, and Priyanka is doing the to-do list till it goes to the done stage. Orindam and Priyanka both have created an epic under the team of my team, and they are moving to the PIs in order to move for the further level to break the requirement after the BRD has been signed, project charter created, and then will anything changes come, anything delivery, retrospective meeting, the team will be notified from the Jira itself through mail. Clear? It is called official team. So when I create, so you guys can see a team has been created. So this is my team. Under my team, both Orindam, Sapturshide and Priyanka is already there, but owner of this particular epic is Orindam Bose. Clear, everybody? Orindam, you got a mail. You can check it, but you do not have the account, so you're not able to access. I will recommend you to create an account after the class, both of you, and then only you
Sure.
can access these things. Okay, now you can add the comment. Priyanka Mondal, Orindam is already added here. They are my teammates. So I just click here, Priyanka and Orindam. Please do the UAT, for example, for sprint 1 under epic. What was the name of my epic? It is Kinam Chile epic. I have my team, na? What is the name of my epic?
BTGS.
BTGS, na? BTGS.
BTGS.
Sorry,
Yeah.
for my epic. Okay, any names. So I just press a save. Both of you got the mail. Here the intention is anything I have created, automatically the mail will shoot to all of your account. So go to backlog
Yes, I got the mail.
and see, you can see I have a sprint 1 and sprint 2, but in the sprint 2 I did not get any dates. So you can create multiple of sprint here, multiple of sprint, multiple of backlogs under the epics. Okay, so now if you go to the dashboard, so if you go to the view all dashboard, so default dashboard of my organization's private 0 people has been created. If you want to create your own dashboard, you can create your own. Is it very, I am demonstrating out of box of the PMP, because all of us, those people come from non IT background. It was just people do not understand do not understand what is what. So to give you the just few idea of agile, I just created this special class using Jira. I know Jira, but if you want to go in depth Jira, we were from agile platform, Priyanka, Orindam, Ashwin, Amit. You have to know the Jira in depth. Only understanding the issue and service management is not Jira. That anybody can do. What I am showing is end to end. Remember. So this is end to end. Now I'm creating a dashboard for my board. Jira board. What is Jira board? Scrumban board. Scrum is Scrum board, and in Kanban board, right? So here I can write demo. What viewers? Who will view? You can my organizations or users. If you space a group, you can select the group. Org admin, system administration, Atlassian, goal user, Shopturshi and his group. So Jira user, Shopturshi, I keep them access. If you want any users, you can click the users. There is no users. It is a private. You can go for my organization. So organizations with Shopturshi 222 Atlassian.net. It is a public directory by which anybody from outside of the organization can view. It is called Active Directory, LDAP, Lightweight Directory Access Protocol. Nimisha, I know many of the terminology which I am telling is bouncing your head because you did not come from an IT platform, but in PMP sessions you have given all the questions are all agile. So even you do not know what is agile theoretically, but practically just giving you the demonstration. Okay,
Yes,
so
yes, okay. Yeah.
so here you can have the users. Better you go for my organizations, editors, user group, and I press it is private, save. So I have a create a board, and here you can see my to-do list tasks. Here in the right side, average number of time status, average number of time status, bubble chart, created versus resolved. So if I create the created versus resolved, so this Jira has given you what is my created and what are the resolved. That means what are the sprint I have been created. If it is an issue, how much I have resolved and how much which I need to work. So I press BT. This comes period, daily, hourly, weekly, depend upon to your project. Okay, so I go for a daily. hmm. Days previously 30 days. Why 30 days? Very similar questions people can ask, because in agile is a 30 days. Agile user story ceremonies are all goes for 30 days, right? So it automatical 30 days. If you want, you can reduce it to 20 days also according to your requirement. Collection operations count cumulative. If you go for cumulative, then it goes for actual versus estimated with a baseline and other parameters. So that depends. So if you go for a count, then display the trend of unresolved issue, you can say yes. Display version or all versions. Auto refresh every 15 minutes, it will be auto refresh. So that means in 15 minutes if somebody change anything in Jira, it will reflect to the dashboard. So I press the save. See, a chart has been created which is called bubble chart, or created versus it is very interesting. All of you have heard these things theoretically. Nobody has done these things practically. You can see in 22 of April 2026 until 10th of May, if I go these ticks, these are the two unresolved issue. This is called actual versus estimated, which we have already discussed. Scarp, you can see three user story has been created, one has been resolved, and in the green zone you can see uh, that on 10th May where we are. So three user story has been created. On 10th May we have just resolved of one. We have cumulative two values to be get completed within 10th of May. Clear everybody? Orindam,
Yes, Saptasita.
Hmm. Now you can have different Jira. One is called pie chart. If you want to add, you can. It's a drag and drop. So if you want here, you can add the pie. So this pie chart has come. So here I have created already the epic. This is BTGS1, and statistics type is what is the statistics? Statistics in how way you will show your pie so that you can take a decisions as a scrum master, as an agile coach. So you can have a different statistics. One is change time, component, creator, epic claim. There are different type. Impact, levels, priority. Priority means user story priority according to the complexity of the project. There are various parameters that you can use. So if I go for a sprint, you can have a all approved groups assignee according to the dashboard you want to show. If I go to the sprint update 15 minutes save, so a pie has been created. So this pie is stating that total issue is 3, BTGS sprint 1 and none 2 has been resolved, 66% has been done, and rest 44% has been still pending. Interesting, right? Now this is one chart, and if it is all dashboard, more you create the sprint, the dashboard will be very visible to you. You have to create at least 10 to 12 sprint, and under 10 to 12 sprint just create 20 to 25 user stories, assign 4 to 5 team members, then this graph will become more granular. Now if I sprint burn down gadget, so if I add the sprint burn down, so sprint burn down has come. Everybody heard the term sprint burn down and burn up. So sprint burn down, show board name, sprint, next sprint due date automatically will refresh Intel bills every 15 minutes. You can do it according to your choice, right? So if I create save, so there are no active sprint. Why? Because why it is, I have just created 60% of my task. If I have been created 100% of the task, then the sprint burn down will be created automatically depending upon to the issues which have been done. Okay. Now if I go to the time to those are I'm
Saptarshi,
showing.
I'm not understanding
Which one is under?
why this. Yeah, there is no any active sprint, so I get confused on that.
You do not have any active
So
sprint.
burn down the.
Yes, you have to create at least 4 to 5 sprint, and under 4 to 5 sprint you have to create it at least 20 to 25 user stories. Then this burn down will come. I told you, na, this graph whatever I am showing is all in the demo phase. It's not giving you the right figures. The more sprint you created and the more user story and the users will be added, then you will get a proper this burn up and burn down charts.
So basically, the burn down chart means exactly the whatever the means user stories has been completed within a sprint. Am I correct?
It is true, and here you
But
have to.
here we have completed at least two user stories,
It will
so
not
it
come.
should be reflect.
No, it
Okay,
will not come.
that's what I'm
It
clear.
it won't come. At least you have to see, Ashwin. We all talk about earned value analysis. We are jumping on. Do you think that for only created 2 to 3 user stories you can create cost variance, schedule variance? Will you get any data? In
No,
order to
no,
get
no.
the data, at least 10 to 12 user story. How many user story you can have? You can, one user story should have a 4 hours and maximum 8 hours. So if you create 20 user story, that means 160 hours is created. So it is much tangible. If you have a 4 to 5 team members, then you are assigning this user story according to the complexity. Then there is some statistics. If you do not have data, how the graph will be created? The graph is only created for the demo purpose, but you just create your own account today. What you need to do, create at least 20 user story, 3 sprint,
Okay, got it.
1 epic, and just create 4 dummy users. how to create the dummy users, because Priyanka and Orindam, they have their mail address. They have you can add them, or you can create 5 to 6 email address only. They are all users. You understand? Now add them and assign them the user stories. Now create this burn up chart. Then you will see the actual result.
Got it. Got it.
I'm just giving you all your demonstration how it works. Actually, these things you need proper data. Now another things you can go here.
Uh, Saptarshi, Rajiv here. Just one question here. Uh, can you please explain this parent one, the parent and label? I mean,
Parent
just a
means
bit maybe I.
if you go for the root
Uh,
of this your task, the first, what is the hierarchy
mhm,
of the agile? The first is in epic, then product backlog,
mhm.
then sprint backlog, then user story point, and then you can
Correct.
go with the proper estimations according to the user story point, depending upon to the complexity of the user story, right? One user
Right.
story of the sprint is ideally 4 hours minimum and 8 hours maximum.
Mm,
Now whenever
mm,
you are moving to the shippable incremental delivery, then you can
mm,
have a change request, and all those change requests, any subtask, any issues, any bugs that is come, that should be comes to under one parent. The parent is your hierarchy where you have created the project. Here it is BTGS. Under the parent you have the all the branches. The branches is a subtask or the user story sprint by which you are creating your dashboard, so that if anything change, the parent will get affected. So anything changes
So,
means,
mhm.
go ahead.
So here that means that we have created one epic that is BTGS. So here by default the parent will be BTGS. I mean if I just created let's say one epic and then let's say 2 or 3 sprints under it,
Mm, mm.
then the parent will be by default the epic
By
one.
default it will be BTGS, but if you
Okay.
want to create your own epic, just now I have shown you, I have created a one new epic. So if you create a new
Hmm.
one
Hmm.
epic, so under
Hmm. Hmm.
BTGS is a project, you have created a
Hmm.
new epic, that is ABCD. So epic will be
Hmm.
ABCD and your parent will be ABC. BTGS your project name, under there an epic ABC is your
Hmm.
parent. So under ABC there will be a branch.
Hmm.
So anything changes of the any of the branch will be directly affected to
Hmm.
ABC, that is in epic. Now the project BTGS can have a multiple of epic. One is ABC, another
Hmm.
is XYZ,
Hmm.
ABCD. So all those
Hmm.
epic cumulatively
Hmm.
tell the upper projects
Hmm.
as a project manager that how many changes is happening to the parents of all the epics. So if it is changed to today ABC
Ah.
and
Hmm.
XYZ, this will reflect
Hmm.
to the dashboard
Hmm.
under BTGS of the project, that what are the epic has been
Hmm.
changed and what are the CR has come and how it affect to the project deadline. Simple.
Okay, so that means parent can be an epic, parent can be a sprint also. Let's
Yes,
say I mean the epic also. So
right,
maybe the user have five sprints. So in that case, parent will be the epic, and then 5 sprint will be the branches.
right,
Similarly, let's say I have one project under then 5 epics are there. So here parent will be my project, and branches will be my epics.
right.
So okay, fine. So I can consolidate at the parent level whenever whatever I want. Like if I want
Right.
it at the project level or if I want it at the epic level, then it will
You
consolidate
should
at the
go for
parent level.
project level. You
Okay.
have to understand role. Again, Reiki metrics come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if the Resi has come, if the Resi comes, your name Rajiv. Rajiv is a project
Hmm.
manager of Oracle. He has a multiple of Scrum project is going. One of them is BTGS. One of them is let's say Geo 5G. So all are Scrum project, right, Rajiv? And now
Hmm.
under
Hmm.
BTGS you can have a four
Yeah.
epics. Under four epics you can have 10 to 12
Hmm.
user stories, and under 10 to 12 user stories you have
Hmm.
four sprint. Similarly, another project where the Scrum
Hmm.
master is Nimisha. So, and I am an agile coach.
Hmm.
So when I cumulatively get the data from both of you here in the dashboard, I can understand the health of the project of the branch level
Hmm.
in parent means epics. Anything changes in epic will be directly affect to the project. Anything affected to the
Hmm.
project will be directly involved to the agile coach, who will monitor enterprise level, that under my enterprise of the organizations how many projects are affected for CR, for delay, for anything inconveniences happen because of the project delivery. So these things will be flashed to the dashboard. The dashboard which I am creating here, Scrum Master can
Hmm.
also see, even Agile Coach can also see. Both should have a same data. Agile Coach only take the decisions. Scrum Master not a decisions maker. He is a kind of a. He is not 100% a facilitator or servant leader. At present, it is not. They are just talking with their team, getting the data, and they are ready and make this dashboard. The agile coach will take the decisions. So whenever I am creating this epic sprint planning, sprint retrospective, resi matrix, whatever, so all our data is KPIs. So once a KPIs is coming and all the project has been completed, this is called one PI has been completed. If you go to lean approach, Nimisha, uh, there is something gap, you may be not able to understand that API and all. For your domain, Bamboo, also for non-IT project, this PI is used mostly into compliance checking. If your project has huge data, huge means trillions of data, that you need to monitor and practice for your project, then only PI come. Again, I am telling you, all the graph PIs will only work if you have a tangible data. If you do not have the tangible data, 50,000, 1 lakh or 3 lakhs, even 1 crore project, you are not able to show this dashboard. At least 200 crores, 400 crores, trillions of data projects where you these graphs will be useful. Clear, Rajiv? Am I audible?
Yes, yes, it is clear now.
They must exist for our um, so this is a same like a bit of Microsoft project, but this is all totally agile. In Microsoft project, we can do the cost variance, schedule variance, decision making, and all those stuffs. But in agile, only we can focus on PIs. Here you can see recently created chart and how many issues as there till Sunday May, and in 1 day's 4 minutes. So anything is changed, this graph will automatically reflected. Out of three, two has been resolved, one is still in pending. You understand? So these are the basic graphs that you require for Scrum or Agile practices. I will recommend of you, if you want to go a practice on your own in Jira, take a first make an account, then create at least 6 to 7 users, then create at least 20 to 25 sprint at least, then 10 to 12 story points, 3 to 4 epics, multiple of projects, and then flash this graph, properly fill the sprints, and this status I did not able to show because Orindam and Priyanka, they did not have any account. But you guys can understand, it is easy. So once they have an account, whatever they will do, I can get here from this dashboard. it will be automatically get reflected. So these are my board dashboard. This dashboard has been created for my project BTGS according to the backlogs which I have been created this area. And if you want to create here, you can see this is code. This, if you write the code for it will connect to GitHub or GitLab or Bitbucket. Those are coming from development background, software development background. You can write your code base from Jira to your Bitbucket using API. If it is come to the in development phase, you can see one work item has been created this week. Is the dashboard. uh, and can 251, this is the one name, and nothing has been connected to this git. Only one work item has created. Key metrics beta means, what is beta? I am not released the my entire project. If I release, it is only for the UAT is going on before I go to the go live. So if I go to go live, I should have a beta release. Beta release means kind of a demo that whatever I have done, whether it's aligned with an SLA which we have signed. So that is called beta, a minor versions. If I go for a major release, the beta will be changed to a major release. If you go for the goal, you can have a different goals of your projects. If you come from forms, you can have a multiple of forms. Means if you want a feature request, bug report, incident report comes from service delivery, service management. Omit, you have come from TCS. So incident report is something comes from service delivery. Here you can create the assignee, due dates, parent, sprint, start date. It will be create a field according to your incidents. Service delivery, that means ITIL or IT enabled services. And board I have been created. This is calendar. This is a calendar issue. See, my sprint and all the sprint burn has already come to my calendar. One is stress, that means has been done. BTGS 3, it will be assigned to Orindam Bosch. It's not been done, but he is doing these things. And when these things will done, it will be removed from the calendar itself. It's called the calendar control. So these are the basic idea of the Jira. My intention of the class is not to demonstrate the Jira, but my intention is to give you the idea how agile people work with all the theoretical we done in the last few months. That how we can do, how we can do using Jira. So everybody clear? Now it is your time to create an account and you can do the practices. There are lots of books are available from Atlassian University. You can download this book and you can do the practices. You can also have the certification of Jira, that is free of cost. That is called Jira for Basics. You will get a batch. Many of my students on my group, main group, alumni group, they are already have the batches. If you complete these things, at least, then you will Jira will give you a batch that you can show to any interview or your resume. Jira batch. So that's it. Any question? Okay, so I'm ending the class and share you the recording part. Go through these things. I will recommend you to do these things on your own. Otherwise, you won't understand. If those are interested, again, this is not part of our syllabus and that's not part of our PMP. In even this is only for understanding. Okay. So thank you everybody. So I'm dropping the call. Any question, keep me posted. I'm sharing the video on my channel. Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.